Today we'll talk about a very painful moment in our history, which was how the Bain Capital negative really went a long way toward defeating Mitt Romney in the election of 2012. When I worked for Bill Clinton, we had a rule in the campaign: never sleep under the same roof with an unanswered negative. And the problem is that the people in the Romney campaign, in particular their media people, never focused on ever answering or replying to a negative ad. Their solution when you got attacked was attack them back. And they felt that if you answered an ad, you would be like a turtle on its back, on the defensive and unable to win. So that when Obama started to attack Romney on basically two issues, or three. One was outsourcing of jobs, the other was his record as governor of Massachusetts, and the third was Bain Capital. The first two were really feints designed to get Romney to pay attention to them. The real one that he pushed and put all of his weight behind in advertising was Bain Capital, because it was a key part of Obama's strategy to paint Romney as someone who, while competent and while able to create jobs, did not have your interests at heart and only wanted to work for the richest people in the country. So that you kind of had a choice between a guy who had your interests at heart and wasn't very good about it, and somebody who didn't have your interests at heart but worked real fine for other people. And Romney let him get away with it. They made a token answer, the Romney campaign did, to the Massachusetts governor ad, but that petered out, and they were left essentially with the Bain Capital ad hitting them day after day after day. I was pleading with them, begging them to answer that ad. I believed, and so did my friend Pat Cadell, who ran Jimmy Carter's campaign. We were both in unison calling on them to please, please, please run this rebuttal advertisement. We thought it was just a disaster that this thing was out there unanswered. And there was a very good answer to the ad. In fact, the Romney campaign produced a very good answer to the ad. They just kept it in the can. They never used it. They had a steel mill which was bankrupt, and Romney Bain Capital took it over, brought in a new technology that had not been used before, made a huge success of it, and now it's the fifth largest steel company in the country. And thousands of workers, 7,000 or 8,000 jobs saved, and the average pay was something like $60,000 or $70,000 a year. So it was the perfect rebuttal to Bain Capital, but they never used it. And that's a generic problem with Republican candidates. The Democrats just throw mud, accusation after accusation, and they never reply. Even when the facts are on their side, they never reply. They just shoot back with more and more negatives. And frankly, as the proliferation of these PACs, these independent expenditure groups, continues, most of them have some sort of one negative ad, and they run it in 18 different races at once. And they never take the time to customize the reply to the negatives being thrown by the other side. I hope that as this election year unfolds, the Republican consultants learn their lesson and understand that when a negative attack is made, you have to answer it, because it's treated as factual material by the voters. And even if they don't like it, they listen to it, and you have to answer it. But in the Romney campaign, he didn't, and Romney lost. Thanks for watching.